There we go. That's better. And we want our verdict deck because the deck is super sweet.
So I've just teamed up with TD.
Ooh, they changed this right up. Holy. So many players. This is ugly. Yeah, I don't like this. Master Matty Chew in here. Holy, I don't like this new look. Ugh. Where'd I go now? I disappeared. I wasn't here. Jeez, I don't like this new look. Everything's too big and bulky. I liked how clean it was before. That sucks. Yuck, that's gross. Oh. 4 players. It's actually kind of low. That's what it normally is. Jouster. Oh, it's just a participation reward. Sweet. Zeddek's Judgment. Sick. I like that AA. I want that one. This a nice AA. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Alright, here we go. Bit of beta. Let's get out of it. Very go, sweet. Hope this is legit. We got cantrip, we got drop power, yeah, it's fine. Especially because very go. I'm gonna be the cruel sentence here, but that's fine. Again, we're gonna find a resource. Okay. Oh, I have to change this. So I think we're gonna want to play Halls on 3 here. We're gonna play this. We're gonna guarantee another resource. I have the Umbral guard, so I'm gonna sit tight. I'm gonna bluff removal here. This is a quick action. Super relevant. This is a quick action. Super relevant. I mean, you get a hold up removal and potentially do something with your mana as well as just bluff removal, right? Okay, we're playing a bit of a budget version, but Daybreak. Gain some lives. So we're gonna go ahead and I don't think I have to remove anything off board right now. We get our Double Blood. We'll play our big old blocker. Little Verdict. Start working down on them. For those of you just tuning in, this is not supposed to be the +2 defense gem. It's supposed to be the whenever a troop dies, one shot gain +2. I was just testing it with that, and I forgot to change it for this. Because like the format's aggressive enough that you honestly almost could do this. Because like a lot of the decks you're gonna make this, but like in matchups like this where they're not very aggressive, you're gonna want the +2. Because I mean that takes you from 2 points of damage to 4 points of damage, right? Like it just doubles your clock with this card. Next turn we're gonna go Halls, Shard, Verdict again. Following turn we gotta try and draw some things. Hopefully we draw a 2-drop removal spell here and we'll be in great shape. Okay, so we're playing Hearts Whisper. Not sure how I really think or feel about this as a replacement 1-drop. I think I'd rather see this as a Eager Lackey just so like it replaces itself, gives you card advantage. Stays live for Arcane Soil. Alright, so we're resource. So yeah, we're gonna get in for the 2. No reason not to. We got for sure 2 turns before he combos. He plays 2-drop to steal one of our charge powers, which is fine. Most likely 3. So we probably should be able to bleed him out by then if this Umbral guard stays on board, because I doubt he's got removal for it. Like next turn we get a double Verdict again, plus draw some cards. Or potentially have removal. Come across 3. Realistically only 2 because of the Daybreak. And there's the Webborn. Okay, so we got Blizzard Resource. Okay, so he can combo next turn. It's gonna make things difficult for us. Okay. So this is kind of nice. Find another one of these. Yeah, there's a good chance we're dying next turn. Maybe not if he's sacking troops and discarding cards. Excuse me. So I think I'm actually going to make him discard 2 cards with this. Or sorry, discards a card at random. Niremaw. Just because we have another one. And so we're going to try and just take his card hand advantage down. So we hopefully don't die here. Hopefully. There's a good chance we are because we didn't have the removal. Okay, we're not dying. Good. Which means there's a good chance we're just gonna bleed him out next turn because we're gonna Verdict 3 times minimum. Plus we have removal. We're not dead on board. We're gonna have to block here, but 6. Okay, are we dead on board? No. 6 times 3, 18. 19. Oh, I forgot about that. He's got exactly lethal. Son of a gun. That sucks. That sucks. We would have killed him next turn too. Oh well. What do you do? Okay, so we want bunch of removal. Misery, misery, misery. Yeah, misery's fun in this matchup. Don't care about Dark Knight. Too slow. This is too slow for this matchup. This has got to be this. Sunrise Specter's fine in this matchup. I think this is almost too slow, but we don't want to take away from too many everyone conditions. I don't think I want Arcing Light in this matchup. I think I'd rather just kill their stuff with Misery. Maybe cut a Strangle. Maybe we'll just cut the Strangles and keep Banishing removal. It's fine. This seems fine. How's everybody doing today? And is good. No real removal, but we've got lots of digs, so we can find some. Find a resource with this, because we're just gonna cantrip the Cruel Sentence next turn for sure. Get some early value. Vesper, blocker. Okay. I'm gonna start this. All the guidance is, hey, what's going on, Die Bunny? How are you doing? That's fine. Oh, long time no talk, Bunny. It's been a long time. We haven't talked really much since the CCS. Bummed you at work, Bunny? You must be at work. I feel your pain. So yeah, we're taking this trade. No reason not to. Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, I mean, hopefully we'll have a pretty good idea on what the deck to buy is by the time you're ready to buy some cards. So I mean, there's that option. It's mostly having to. Oh, surprise fees. That's not good, dude. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Okay. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna Winter's Grasp here, but I'm gonna play this. And probably Cruel Sentence just to cantrip. Start moving through my deck. We're just gonna get some of these going. It might be right to play with the Twilight Eclipse right away, but maybe it is. I mean, he isn't really pressuring me that much. So yeah, we're gonna play with Twilight Eclipse. We're a couple turns away from him actually comboing. You know, I've seen a few mill decks, haven't really been too impressed, but I don't think a whole lot of people have actually put a whole lot of effort into mill, and it seems like it's doing powerful enough things. So I mean, there's probably gonna be a build out there that's good enough. All right, we'll start bleeding them out here. I think at this point, I probably should have saved the resource actually. I'm gonna Blood's Favor, draw 2 cards, lose 2 health. There's a Misery. I'm gonna sit on this Winter's Grasp here, see what he does. Oh, he's just putting Chom Knights on the board. It's a sizable clock. I think I'm gonna Winter's Grasp this. we can find that third blood resource. Sweet. Means we don't get to play our Twilight Eclipse this turn, which kind of sucks, but I'll go ahead and sit on this. See if he combos next turn. If not, we just get a Cruel Sentence twice, which is fine. What's been doing well right now? Diamond Wild Momentum, Blood Diamond Control, Ardent. There's a couple Diamond Wild like ramp builds going around, still kind of momentum style. And then man, he is going hard. Okay, we're gonna Misery now. I'm surprised he's wasting his hero power there. He's got the Verdict. Play one of these, okay. He's trying to clock me here. He's doing a very good job of it. Diamond Sapphire controlled. Put up some decent results. No tops, but put up some good results. Yeah, we're probably in trouble here. Yep, I'm in trouble. See if we can get something off of this. We'll guard. I'm gonna guard blocks. So I don't die, hopefully, next turn. We're gonna play the Umbral card. Okay. I need removal for this. GG. GG. Well, that didn't go so well. 2-0'd by Furico. Furico's probably our worst matchup, I'm gonna say, because we have no hand disruption. I feel like Furico's our worst matchup, but to be honest with you, going into this, I kind of assumed Furico wasn't really gonna be a thing. Lost a lot of its power. And, need a lot of work, but I don't know, maybe... Who did I just play? Maybe he's onto something. I like Furico, so I hope he's onto something. That'd be sweet. Okay, this is real. Nice. Good job, Hex. Okay, I'm gonna find this guy's list after. Furico lost its 1-drop, lost Lanapaw's Sight, and its 1-drop cantrip. So it lost a lot of its power. Pivot. This is rock format, so Pivot Hustler is not a thing. There, bunny. But yeah, primarily it lost Arcane. What the heck's the card called? Arcane Focus. Ew, what are you talking about? Rock's amazing. Rock's like the best format in Hex. It's probably the format that I enjoy the most. You get to play sweet decks, and like it's decently competitive. That it's enjoyable, and like just yeah, you get to I don't know. You like it's fun. You get to have fun while being slightly competitive without actually worrying about anything. It's nice. It's a good break. It's a good mind refresher. Is what it is. And the format's sweet. I mean, the decks all do like awesome things. Except for mine, apparently, that game. Oh, what was I gonna say? But yeah, we lost Arcane Focus, we lost Lanapaw's Sight, and we lost oh man, the 1-drop there. The 1-drop Coyote. Turbo PA played it. Why can't I remember the name of it? Help me out here, bunny. Thunderfield Seer, thank you, sir. So yeah, this is like our current iteration of it. That me and Hodar have been testing. We're gonna test a little more next Monday. But like I'm playing it. Like I played this Verdict deck because this Verdict deck was sweet. Like we had a lot of fun playing this Verdict deck. We changed it up a little bit, but yeah, it's like super sweet. But this would be the list. Let's just post in the chat. The Furico list that we're starting with. those of you that are curious and like Furryco, yeah, like I said, Bunny, there's not a whole lot of people actually working on mill right now. But like, you also gotta remember, there's a lot of anti-mill cards in the game, especially that generic Robo Gargoyle or whatever. The one that when it enters bin, it puts itself into play, and then deploy, put 5 random cards from your graveyard into your library. Like that. That alone just is killer towards mill. You play every deck plays 2 or 3 of those in the sideboard, and mill's like essentially an extra 5 cards a gargoyle that you essentially have to mill, right? Like that is brutal. So I feel like probably the way the mill deck is gonna go is it's gonna be all in control with just like its power play mill cards and a bunch of cantrips. I think that's probably the best way to play mill. So just to hit your powerful, like Blood's Favor and stuff like that, just to hit your powerful draw or your powerful mill cards, and then sit there and just hope you don't die to aggro. Like aggro is still everywhere enough in the format that like mill is still kept in check, right? Like if it becomes more of like if the more mid-range lists take off, if the more mid-range lists take off, then mill will be more playable. But until that, I don't know if mill's fast enough. That's probably 80% of the reason why people are off it. So, because like the format is still super stupid fast, right? Like Mono Ruby won the last bash. I mean, Mono Ruby should 9 out of 10 times win the first bash every season, but when it's equipped with what it has. But I mean, in an unknown format, especially when it's been a sleeper deck for the last 2 months last season. And this weekend's gonna be control. This weekend is 10 out of 10 should be a control player that wins the bash. This is the weekend to play control, and then control's gonna go into hiding for probably a month while the format turns into a mid-range format. So I don't know if I know there was a couple people that were talking about it. The other thing with like the Yarner decks, a lot of them have gone away from Crusader, but I think that's right. Like I think you can't be an aggressive deck. I think you just have to strictly be a control deck. Woo, missed the shape. Oh, trying to stream more, trying to get more viewers, but I mean, like, let's be real. You know, I'm a competitive player that does this for fun, and just part time, with only a month in the game. So, like, I mean, if you're gonna invest your time, you're probably better to, you know, if you're gonna invest your time, like, to watch somebody like full time, you're probably better to watch Jeff because he streams way more often than I do, or like Pentagil. It's probably Jeff if you're looking for competitive insight. And then, or like I guess maybe Curtis. And then if you're just looking for a part-time guy to watch, like myself, that streams once a day for a couple hours, honestly, you're probably better. You're probably better just to watch Mapamonte or like someone like him, because I mean, yeah, he only streams every couple times a week, but he's got way more hours in this game than me, right? So I mean, you know. I like gaming in just my underwear. Yeah, see, I have a kid now, so I can't do that. But if I didn't have a kid, I would definitely do that. Hey, how's it going there, Waffle? How you doing? That's good. It's very good. Thanks for hanging out. Playing some sweet rock format with Verdict. We got our butt kicked though by Furiko. I didn't expect it to be too much of a deck, and the 4 miseries weren't good enough. So deck wasn't fast enough. Didn't really see a whole lot of removal either. But I mean, it's all right. It was fun. The deck's sweet, and I think the Verdict deck is going to be a house and rock. I think it's going to probably be the control deck to play. And like me and Hodor were testing it Monday, and it was just hilarious. Like the mirror was just too much fun. Like you're just sitting there doing dumb things. Like Verdict is a sweet mechanic. I know it's a little RNG based, but oh my man, it's a sweet mechanic. Anybody bashing this weekend? I finally got to play in a bash since the CCS there took a 2-week break. Super excited to go back to bashing on a regular basis. I hadn't missed a bash for 6 weeks in a row prior to the CCS, and there was a CCS. So really excited to go back to the grind here. I really like the way the format's shaping up too. So yeah, super pumped for that. Mono wild deck. Which mono wild deck? Are you talking the... I don't think did I stream the Wild Ruby? I think I did. You talking about like the Wild Ruby ramp deck that I was playing and constructed? I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah, so it was a mono ruby or sorry, not mono ruby. It was a wild ruby ramp deck that I was kind of trying out. Well, I was in between. I mean, I was trying the aggressive version without the ramp, and then I was trying the ramp version. It was good. I mean, it's still working on it. I think like this format, you either have to be playing like Blood Diamond Control, Ardent, be playing like you have to be playing a very specific Ardent build that gets underneath. So you have to be playing, yes. I think this format you have to be playing, like I said, Ardent that gets underneath, Mono Ruby that gets underneath, or like a very concrete specific Diamond Ruby build, or sorry, not Diamond Ruby. Man, I am obviously Blood Ruby or Blood Diamond build that is playing from the ashes because it's super super well positioned, or you need to be playing some sort of variant that plays Sabretooth, or I mean, just play the Leprechaun, right? Like, I think those are kind of your options for the current format. Not really feeling Diamond Sapphire yet. But yeah, the Arcanoxes were for Furico. I think we talked about that on our live stream. They're on our first Prismatic Conclave stream. Alright, round 1 is almost over. Man, I'm even playing the slow deck. Like, I just got raffle stomped by Furico. That felt bad. That felt super bad. Oh well, what do you do? We are pretty slow at killing our opponents, so I mean, maybe Furico's our worst matchup. See a lot of removal. Misery wasn't good enough, so. I also did make a little bit of changes to the deck from its originality. We originally got the deck build from. I'm gonna mark down here just to give him credit. We originally got the deck build from Pandemica, so we got the deck build from. So we took his and we started testing it. And made a few tweaks. He 3-0'd with it last week, last Friday. First, good for him too. First day that Dead of Winter was released, so that's sweet. Super impressive that he was able to throw together a verdict deck and do that well with it. So, but I'm assuming probably like no testing, right? Like, it's pretty hard if you don't have somebody to test with. It's really hard to test rock format. And like the fact that you can't challenge somebody in rock format makes it like really hard to test conscripts. Or yeah, conscript, because you can still conscript rares because you're playing in the constructed format. So it doesn't have that limitation that it does in the rock format. So like, that's super. That's like super irritating when it comes to testing. I really hope that Hex goes ahead and makes it so you can challenge your opponent in like rock format. That'd be super nice. Aye. Aye. Say hi to the world. Hey, say hi to the world. Yeah, shitty McShitterson. Hey. Oh. My mutt is a German Shepherd, Husky Cross, and September to the end of November, beginning of December, and like March to beginning of March, like end of April, May, or beginning of May, he just sheds like no tomorrow. Just the rest of the year he hardly sheds. Doesn't like barely sheds, but like those 2 months just drops fur everywhere. It's horrible. Like, just massive clumps of it. It's like where does this hair come from? You sit there brushing for like 4 hours and you get like 3 dogs out of it, and then he's still shedding. It makes no sense. those of you just tuning in, if you're a Rock fan, myself and Hodar, he's another guildmate in Prismatic Conclave, a regular Bash, Bash participator, as well as CCS participator, and topper. He's topped both the CCS, Bash, and ICS, as well as I think 2 or 3 clashes too. Very good player. The two of us love Rock format, so the two of us on the guild stream there, the Prismatic Guild stream, are doing a weekly Rock testing, a Rock versus video, I guess, or versus stream, every Monday at 11. Was it 11? I believe 11 CDT Central Time. Sorry, 12 Central Time. 12 o'clock Central Time every Monday. So if you're looking to see what's good, some testing, if you'd like us to try some things, if you have an idea for us, let us know. Come hang out, see what decks we're testing. We're talking about the matchups, talking about why you're deciding which card, how to play the decks most optimally, so you can try and get that 3-0 top every 4 times a week. I mean, twice on Wednesday, twice on Friday. Pretty good deal too if you look at the exchange rate. I mean, 3,000 gold for realistically. They give you 3-0, you're getting 3 packs, which is minimum 150 plat a pack. So like the exchange rate for that is just awesome. Like it's incredible, right? They get minimum. I think set 8's up to like 200 right now. So if you're 3-0ing, you're essentially making 600 plat, which is 3,000 gold for 600 plat. Like that's awesome. That's incredible. I mean, if you decide to crack the packs, you're making even more, right? Like potentially. Like there's some really good value cards in this set. Like this set is awesome. Is it 2 packs? Oh, you're right, it's 2 packs. Okay, I do. Still, you're making 400 plat. The exchange rate on that's insane, right? They're like 300 plat for, 300 plat for, it's at 150, right? So like 300 plat minimum. But like, yeah, 400 plat right now is pretty good, right? Sorry, I thought it was 3 packs. So, and I mean, it's a sweet format. Who doesn't want to play anyways? Like, the format's awesome. It's the most popular format in Hex. And, like, this new AA is sweet. And, there's a Diamond Blood control deck that is specifically playing this in the 2-drop cantrip, as well as the champion, and that's it for verdict cards. And it's just, it's looking to be decent. So, it might actually push the price on this AA. So, hopefully, if that does well, you'll just get even more value for 3-0ing, right? Like, I mean, seems like this card, and I believe, what was the other one? It was Cruel Judgment or Cruel Punishment. The 2-drop quickly cantrip, draw 1 card, lose a life, verdict. Those 2 cards are honestly like the new banner plus Shaller plus Zental's Malice, there you go. For blood, right? For blood-based control decks, like it's a good value engine that allows you to draw through your deck. Like that's super relevant, like super relevant. And like we've messed around with it a few times. It's been pretty good. So like I've got hopes for it. Like From the Ashes is just Diamond Blood has like everything to combat what the current meta is doing. Especially if the meta goes more mid-rangey. Like From the Ashes is just an insane card. So I mean, like, there's potential for just even more value, right? For this just to go up. Like that AA looks good. That AA looks super good. But like the engine isn't as good, right? Like the primary engine behind that was like the draw, right? The card advantage, and this allows you to cantrip through your deck while flat out generating onboard card advantage. Isn't Corpse Malt's just like significantly less efficient though? I don't know. It's the same thing. 3-drop though. 3-drop, but less utility, which is fair. I don't know. I still think this is more powerful. I think personally in terms of if you're playing Blood Diamond, because like there's been a few Blood Diamond Zoroark decks and I don't think they're good, but I think this is super good. Also Rock Legal, that's true. That's true. Mono Blood. Hey, yeah. Maybe we should do some Mono Blood control and Rock. That's not a bad one. I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna come up with a list and maybe make something work here. That seems sweet. We'll test that next week. That's super relevant. That just makes so okay. So my arguments, you know, I feel like this engine is still more powerful, but okay, that other engine's now sweet because it's viable in Rock. It's legal in Rock. Just 10 out of 10 trumps it. Forget everything I said. That engine's better because legal in Rock. Candles and Rock, nice. How you doing, XO? Did you get there in your first round? Oh, nice. That's good. That's good. Candles is super powerful in Rock. Candles is super powerful in both formats right now. Like, if it goes unchecked, it just does nutty things. So, and Livant is really well positioned in the meta right now because it's a super aggressive meta. But like it's not a crazy, it's not like hyper aggro meta like all mono Ruby. It's a lot of aggressive, more like mid rangey decks where your opponent's swinging in with 6 to 10 power creatures depending on what you're playing against, and like Livant is just like, yeah, come at me. I'll go ahead and generate 10 candles, and then potentially kill you on the crackback. Like, it's like the deck is in a good place right now. Not a whole lot of massacres around either. Starting to see a little bit of Scars of War show up, but some good drop after round 1. Why would you do that to yourself? You can still win a pack. And you get your sweet Jubilant Jouster. We're finally going to play AAs now too, because they fixed that, which is super sweet. And they also fixed the conscript, so no more broken conscripting rares and legendaries in Rock. So I really wish they'd make a casual Rock queue, so you could just like queue for Rock. Just play some Rock. There's no ladder for it, no rewards for it. You just hop on, play, whatever. Have some fun. Test your Rock deck for the tournaments. I feel like that would be super popular. I mean, Rock's probably the most popular format in the game right now, I think, right? Besides PvP, obviously, or sorry, PvE, but I mean, I don't think you're ever going to beat that, so. Man, a long night last night. Too much shoveling. That's what I mean by casual, right? Like unranked, no ladder, like no like actual yeah, like no, doesn't need to be ranked or anything like that. Just literally unranked, pure casual, so that you just like you can just queue your Rock deck and have some fun, right? Like there doesn't need to be a ranked ladder for that. So you know what I mean? Like they don't even have to put like ladder rewards or anything. Literally just a queue, right? Like guys will play it because they love it. And if you've got Fright Night 4 times a week, you've got enough reward for playing Rock as it is. So like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't hurt just to let people have that option to go have some fun, right? Test the Rock decks. Like, I mean, it's a sweet format. I love it. I have a lot of fun with it. So that's a nice, relaxing format too. The other thing is how I see it is the game is in the early stages of the game, right? Like, yeah, I said it would come out, but we're still in an early stage of the game, and eventually they're going to realize that they're going too high with power creep, and that rotation is essentially something they can use to lower the power creep. So eventually, a lot of these uncommons and commons, you're going to see them essentially get printed as rares, right? Or like uncommons. Like they're going to get bumped up a rarity because eventually they're just going to get too powerful with things. They're going to have to realize, okay, we got to tone it down. Things are getting too fast. Like, you know, stereotypically every TCG does. And so by playing rock format, you're essentially already getting to test those interactions that they're potentially going to print as rares and formats later. And so you'll know what kind of small interactions work good together, based on how the format turns out, right? So like, there's a lot of benefits to actually playing this. And I mean, TCG, in a TCG, any sort of experience is good experience. Like there's no bad experience you get from playing, right? Like especially on a PC, because like you have to play objectively correct, right? So like if you're constantly trying to play objectively correct, even though you're playing like a rock format, you're still practicing, right? You're still drilling it into your head, you know? Make sure you find the best line. Like, it's awesome. And like playing a sweet format like this without having any pressure is really nice. This week, Prismatic's bringing you Traxum and Fatalia on Friday, doing a recap. Some people with a 3-0 record. And what? Like in a completed match? I don't see that. Oh, yeah, I do see that. That's interesting. That's going to mess up their standings, or maybe that's just a bug. There's one guy there with a 3-0 record. That's weird. I really hate how this new look is. I really wish I could put it back to the old one. Like, this looks horrible. You obviously can't restore it back to what it was, right? Like, I mean, I don't think if I went quality, or yeah, if I went to quality, it's gonna restore this now. Like, I think this new, I think it's too big and clunky. I like how it was before. It was nice, thin, easy to see. You can see it all. Like, I've got matches that are cut off here and names that are cut off here. Like that, I don't like this. I really don't like this. Hey, we got a PS4 player. Darn. 1, 2. I'm always rooting for the PS4 players. I want to see them. I want to see more of them do better, and win some things, so we draw more of them into the game. I want to see the game grow more. I don't think it makes a difference between balance and quality, so I just go balance. Yeah, like it's just I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really like their old style. Like, there's some quality of life things they made. Like, I don't know, the email looks better. I'll give them that. Not that it really needed changing. I don't know. The in-game hasn't really changed. There's a few things that actually in-game that look nicer, but like, you know, I don't know if that was a good idea, enhancing all the quality on these, because now you're hurting a lot of your guys with cheaper PCs and stuff like that. Right? You're hurting your casual player base, right? It's just gonna make it harder on their PC to run. And like, this game isn't that hard in your GPU, but I mean, it's got some graphical requirements, right? Like, and like some of the larger board states, especially if you're a PvE player, I mean, that could max out a processor easily, right? That could max out your GPU no problem, and crash your system. So like, just making it more restricting essentially on the lower end PCs, I don't think was a good move. I think the game looked great before and didn't really need it. So, like, I know some people since the update have posted on like Facebook and stuff like that. They're complaining about like now they're crashing and stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, some of the specs of the computer are, and yeah, it's definitely that, right? So, like, I know these all sound like little like small things, but they make a huge Surprisingly, like just small little animations like that or visual qualities like that. Yeah, they tax really hard. Okay, come on. I want to play again. I like this Verdict deck. It's a lot of fun. I don't care if it wins or not. It is fun. I'm having fun with this Verdict deck. Oh, man. Sorry for the constant yawning. Like I said, I worked all night last night. Today is switchover day. I'm back to the land of the living for 4 days, or 7 days, sorry, before I go back on night shift. So I was supposed to be on day shift this week. I ended up switching on Friday. That's why I haven't, for those of you, I apologize, that's why I haven't done as much streaming this set on. Because yeah, I was supposed to be on day shift, so I was supposed to be doing evening streams, and then we had a guy leave, so we needed some help, and we needed a guy to flip from day shift to night shift halfway through Friday. So Friday I went to work till 11 o'clock, and then came home, slept for 6-7 hours, and then went back to work and worked 12 hours that night. So for those of you that don't know what I do, I'm a heavy oil plant operator, basically a glorified janitor, troubleshooter essentially. What I'm paid for. But occasionally you got to do some labor work. So and last night was one of those nights that I had to do some labor work. I'm licking my wounds because of it, because I'm now soft. Can't pull wrenches like I used to, or shovel like I used to. Man, this card is sweet. I like this. I really like this AA. Hopefully I don't get a buy. I swear to God, if I get a buy, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry. I will cry on live stream because I want to play. Come on. How much time's left? We don't have a timer. Let's think. They've got to be. There's got to be a total of 12 minutes left on the clock. 11 minutes. So it's got to be over here very soon. finally gonna get my YouTube channel going here too. Finally got my graphic art done that I wanted to do, so look for that here in the near future. Gonna start uploading all my streams to that, as well as do some testing in my bash replays. So look for that. Come on. Like, this game is going to go to time. This game is definitely going to go to time. Maybe one of the guys are salty that he's losing and he's just running the clock. Running the clock just to make his opponent upset, doing the every 5 minute thing. Oh, man. Oh man, come on. Come on. Probably should have played or prepared some replay footage here today. Here we go. All right. Hey, what's going on, Waffles? Welcome back. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, here we go. New round finally. Makes sense, Waffles. Makes sense. Oh man, here we go. Yeah, so I was trying a Wild Ruby deck. I was trying a couple different Wild Ruby decks, and like, oh, we having issues. What's going on here? What's going on? Am I cutting in and out? Uh-oh. Did my internet just die? Yep. Yeah, I see that. I'm having a bit of lag here too. Hang on. Okay, I think we fixed it. Yep, looks like we fixed it. Oh, no. Do we lose connection here? No. It says I'm still streaming. What's going on here? What are we doing? Let's get off the rainbow. Lots of removal for this. Uh-oh, what's going on Twitch? There we go. There we go. Not sure what went on there. I tried refreshing my page too and got a bunch of buffering too, but it looks like it sorted itself out. So that was weird. That was weird. Sorry for all those. That happened. I'm not sure what went on there. I don't know if I had a blip in my internet or what went on. That was a weird one. I apologize. I did just switch providers, but I mean they have been pretty consistent, so I don't know why that happened. That's weird. Okay. One shot, one another troop. You control transform this into another troop. Flight. Okay. All right. Getting all the slow shards here. Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna take some views. So we can't halls here. I probably need to put one of these under removal because he's probably gonna get nuts here in a minute. So I think we're gonna start with a decree here. I'm gonna take this one. We'll go ahead and get our second diamond, I think, so we can get double blood fast there next turn. Oh, I should have. That was wrong. I should have not taken a resource there. I don't need one, but that's alright. That's alright. We're gonna make sure we guarantee our 6 resource drops. So I'm okay with this. So go ahead and verdict. I'm not gonna bother holding it because I don't have my other guy. So we're playing mono. Okay. So like we're not playing the as powerful version, right? Because like the better version of this plays wild, doesn't it? For that card that gives everything like +2/+2 every time something transforms. Like that's not too bad. So I'm gonna halls here. I'm not under too big of a clock. He's gonna transform and come across with the Merry Butterfly and potentially something bigger next turn, but that's right. We're gonna play this. Verdict. Fate Weave. A non-resource to the top. Get another Nightfall. Perfect. Next turn we're gonna Dark Ignite something here. Okay, Warp Steel. Oh, we lost a Twilight Eclipse. Why? Rep. Twilight Eclipse would have been insane last turn. We're taking some abuse here. What the heck happened there? I thought this was when. Oh, it's when this attacks transform, right? Okay. This reverts itself, right? Full verdict here. Okay, there's the party fungi. So we're gonna remove that. So he is playing wild. I guess obviously that was obvious for this. I think we might be pretty close to lethal here, actually. We might be in trouble. And then we're gonna remove this. Okay, so Blood's Favor isn't gonna get us there. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I don't think there's anything we can do. Oh, this is not really going as well for me. Okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice a warp seal. Let's think. Kill something. Block. Yeah. So okay. So where I punted was I let that troop attack and have these transform. So I absolutely 100% punted this. This is my bad. We're gonna note that for next game. I think block. Yeah, I think I'm just dead on board no matter what I do. Removal. Kill this. Take. Oh, I'm not dead on board. I mean, you make something into a Merry Butterfly here. But yeah, we're okay. We're going places. We're not dead yet. That's fine. Okay. So we're not making anything to a Merry Butterfly. Thinks he's got lethal. So block here. Yep, still dead. So he's got lethal. Okay. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Yeah, so I 100% punted this. I 10 out of 10 punted this. So everything dies to Misery's deck. So we're gonna bring Miseries. We're gonna bring Strangles. We just want hard removal. Winter's Grasp. Get rid of the Edict. Edict's not good. Vesper's kind of mediocre in this. A lot of his troops are flyers. So I think I'm just gonna cut the Vespers. Blood's Favors are fine. Hall's kind of a grindy card. Maybe actually I want the Vespers to block. I feel like I'm just gonna want hard removal. Probably get rid of the Twilight Halls. Yeah, I think it's too grindy of a card. I think Misery is gonna be really good in this matchup. Full Sentence is gonna be good. We still want to be able to draw to our Twilight Eclipses. Win the game. Maybe I'm okay cutting a couple Miseries here. Maybe we'll go to 2 Miseries. It doesn't kill everything. Yeah, I like that. Not so great, Hodar. Not so great. I mean, I made the changes to the Cruel Sentences. It's been a little rough. Oh, you know what? Arcing Light's going to be insane in this. We're going to want Arcing Light. So we're going to cut... I honestly want to cut 2 Decree of Banishings. I almost hate having this game too. There's just too many times where you get blown up by Constants and you can just use a better removal. Yep. Poopy, Novocaine, what's going on? It is not going very good. I mean, I punted last game. I definitely punted last game. 10 out of 10. So, I mean, that's right. I don't know if it would have made a difference, but whatever. What do you do? Hand's great. Double Strangle on 2. We got removal. Yep. Let's go. This is everything we want to be doing. We have a resource to the top. Oh, we had another ice. We had Twilight Eclipse in hand, so yeah, I'll just sit there and kill those things. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. I got faith in this one. probably see a misery here pretty early. Not gonna bother holding up anything. He's not gonna be transforming that for a while, so I'm gonna put another resource on top. Hopefully we see a diamond here. Okay. All the bloods, okay. Yeah, there's somebody in my stream right now that's actually playing that, and he's doing pretty well with it, Hodar. It'll be worth testing next week. Really need to see a diamond here. This kind of sucks not seeing a diamond. I'll Strangle Light in response. Don't need any of that shenanigans going on. He's got a Fate Weaver resource at the top. That's right. We got the Dark Knight here. Take two. Really need to find Misery. Actually, wouldn't be too bad here. Man, where's my diamond shards? Where's my diamond shards? Why you gotta cut me ugly like this, Verdict? Okay, he didn't Fate Weaver resource. Obviously doesn't care about this unless he's drawing cards. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll Dark Knight that. No transform for you. I mean, he does have his hero power here. Oh no, he doesn't. 5. Never mind. I'm joking. Take one. Parking Light's gonna be super good here. If we find a diamond shard. Like, you know how great of a position we'd be in if we had a diamond shard? Like, oh man, this is brutal. This is horrible. Okay. Gonna target something with this. Try and draw a card. Or we're just gonna jump in. So it's when this attacks, right? So we don't want him attacking with this. So we're gonna kill, Dark Knight this. Be resource efficient here. Hopefully find a diamond shard. Okay. Give me something, Cruel Sentence. Give me something. Hook me up. Oh, baby. Here we go. Alright. We're going places. We're going places. We're gonna guarantee our 6 resource here. So we can Verdict again next turn. As well as get this Twilight Eclipse down while being able to hold up removal. Okay. Okay, we'll see what he targets with this. Now, do I just want to let this happen? This means he's going to draw 2, maybe 3 cards this turn, but I do get to revert everything with Arcing Light. It takes significantly less damage. I think that's where I'm at. Because now he's going to swing. Oh, it's only once per turn? Alright, never mind. Not gonna bother guidancing here. I want a verdict, plus hold up. Or plus play Twilight Eclipse with removal. Okay, we got a blocker. Play this. Oh, that's right. Oh man. Oh boy, that's not good for us. That's not good for us at all. Transfers everything to a Merry Butterfly. Transferring this into a Berry Butterfly, transferring this. This is just, yeah, for... He's gonna draw off this regardless. This is gonna get crushed. So I think I've got to kill one of the things he's trying to turn into a Merry Butterfly here. Okay. Okay. 100% dead. Right? Yep, exactly dead on board. Nothing I can do about it. Oh well, what do you do? Looks like we were getting 0-3 today in the Rock format. Playing Verdict. Darn. Oh well. Oh well, what do you do? What do you do? Nice. You should, Hack and Slay, you should hook us up with a list. So me and Holdar can do some testing. That's super sweet. Well, I guess, actually, don't even bother. We'll just get it at the end of the bash. Or at the end of the, weekly. What am I talking about? I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Let us know if you would, make any changes that we can feature, next time we stream. Maybe I'll jam that tonight. Maybe I'll jam that tonight. Man, this makes me sad. I really wanted the Verdict deck to be sweet. We had a lot of fun with it when we were playing the other day, me and Hodar. Like, it seemed super, super sweet. Maybe the small changes I made aren't correct. Maybe I'm incorrect. I mean, the only real changes I made was the going to the cantrip, which we talked about making anyways. I mean, I feel like that should be better. Theoretically, like, yeah, the other one technically makes it constant, so it abuses... I mean, Novocaine's never good though, right? Like he's just lucky, right? just that Novi luck. But yeah, I honestly feel like I honestly feel like I don't know, the changes to the deck I don't think were bad. I feel like they were better. You got through your deck faster. So I don't know. Gonna need more testing for the rock format. That's right. Never-ending beginner's luck. Novacaine's not even got a rebuttal. You got him dead in the water, Waffle. You got him absolutely dead in the water. Yeah, go for it. If you want to post a link, Hack and Slay, you're more than welcome to. I would love to see a link. Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and document this. This is the list you're currently playing, Hack and Slay? That you're currently XO with? Because we will go ahead and put that in our testing. Hack and Slay, is that your in-game name? Hack and Slay, so I can make sure I give you your credit for the list when we test it on the weekly there. See if I can find you in game. Slayer Stronghold, sweet. Okay. I'm just gonna copy that. So like any list that we take and test on the channel, we just want to make sure that we're giving credit to the guys who made it. Yeah, because I mean, like we didn't come up with a list, right? Like if we tweak it or whatever, that's on us. But the initial testing, we never judge a deck until we've played it. I mean, especially a deck that's put up results. So, what are you playing, Rip? Exactly, insulation. Actually, Rip, aren't you on candles as well? That's right. You're the one that initially told me you were playing candles. You got a list as well there, Rib? Yeah. It is supposed to be a rock deck. Why is there random rare in there? No, it looks sweet. I can't believe Choir of Lumos is uncommon. Like, what the heck? Card's sweet. Oh, got you. Somewhat of a different version. Okay, well, we're gonna get your list too after Ribson, and we're gonna test both. We'll give you both credit for both your lists, and then we'll go from there. To have the price too, having the price in rock format, making your $2 deck cost $1. Sweet. Grab that one as well. What's your in-game name there, Ripson? Too strong for wrath. For rock. You know, there's a good chance. I mean, I have yet to play the Illuminate deck. Same as here. Perfect. I have yet to actually play the Illuminate deck, and I have yet to actually play against it. But if you know, a lot of people are doing well with it, we're gonna try it. And if that's the case, I hope that they actually go out of their way to make some bans if it becomes too dominant. But to be honest with you, rock format, like, there's not a whole lot of competitive and what's the word I'm looking for? Competitive drive behind it, or incentive. So I feel like it's never. I feel like it's never going to like just dominate the meta because everyone's gonna play what they want anyways, right? They're gonna play what they want to play because it's a format where you can essentially get like some reward out of playing, but like it's not like you're paying a whole lot to get into it. There's not a massive meta around it. Like people are essentially just playing it for fun, right? So like I don't ever feel like it's ever gonna get to that point. Like people are always just gonna play what they want, right? So, which is sweet. That's like the dream format. It's still like decently competitive, but like people are still playing what they want to play and playing what they enjoy, but like trying to actually beat the decks that are good with what they enjoy. Like that is like the dream of a TCG format. That's just when everybody's happy. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Shadow Real. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, when you like, that wasn't really a neuter on conscript. Like not at all. Like if you think about it, conscript was kind of doing unfair things because you could make rares and legendaries in a format that they're all supposed to be banned in. So like, I don't know. I feel like that's just not. I feel like that was just something that never should have ever been a thing. Like ever. Like they should have, in their initial testing phase before they released this, they should have cracked down on that, corrected that. Like 100%. Ripson, your list is not public, so I can't view it. So if you get a chance, you want to make that public and repost, that'd be great. Standard only sets, which is kind of a good thing because it keeps it in check. Because like Immortal would eventually give us too big of a card pool that I think you would be able to make some like ridiculously broken things. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna repost that list. Their archive here. Stand by. So we're going to delete this one. Oh, actually, we'll set that. There we go. Perfect. Let's take a look at that in a minute. Where are we here? Now I want to watch. Oh man. For sure, and like I see both sides of it. But like your conscript is a pretty good value engine. It's doing very powerful things. And like there's a lot of decent commons and uncommons that are like good enough off conscript that just win you the game right outside of rares. So, and like you know the medium plus cards that you conscript off of conscript is like good enough, and then like the minus stuff like hurts you, but then like the medium minus rares and mythics are like good enough to just dominate the board, right? So you know you're having the ability to conscript rares essentially just increases your odds and makes the down payment a lot less likely to happen. I mean, like all the games I played with conscript, like I just got dumb things. Like it just wasn't even fair. Yeah, and I agree, Waffle. Like, yeah, that's how I feel, Waffle. Same kind of thing. Like, if, yeah, like it was like they said that you're not supposed to be able to play them, and like yeah, kind of like you said, a flavor fail. I agree with that. I know, yeah, they didn't straight up announce that you can't play them, but like the idea was to not play them, right? And like leaving them in conscript includes them into the game. Um, and so yeah, and I agree with the whole immortal thing. 100%. Like I agree there could be some sweet things, but yeah, like the idea is for it to be a casual, easy format. For people to play, for new people to get into, start making some value in the game, and like yeah, you don't really want to make it harder to approach for them, right? You don't want them to have to put more work into them. Um, It'll take away from the draw of playing it, right? Ooh, I see my Canadian brethren just came online. Pent to chills. Oh. It's nice to see another Canadian streamer. It'd be nice to have more Canadians play competitively. It'd be super sweet. No, he's not actually my brother. He's not actually my brother. He is a Canadian brethren, though, so I consider him a brother because he's one of the very few that I know that actually play this game. So, we'll refer to him as my Canadian comrade. That's probably more clear. Or my brother from another mother, one of the two. Man, I don't know what's going on with this game one, but why we got a timeout every game? Why we got a timeout? This makes it horrible to wait. I'm a very impatient individual when it comes to wanting to play some rock format. Even though I'm probably going to go 3-0 or 0-3, we're still playing it out because it's sweet. The deck is fun, and I'm enjoying it. Oh no. Okay, there's still this game 2. At least there's somebody actually playing a game, because... Oh, they went to game 2, never mind. Alright, they're actually playing, that's good. That's good. Any PS4 players actually up there? Oh, we had a PS4 player go 1-0. Nice. That's good. Cancer. Okay, let's go find this guy. Did we win the last round? Where at, Cancer? It's a good chance that's him down there. Oh no, there he is. Did we win? Oh, we got a PS4 player that's 2-0. Sweet. I'm rooting for that PS4 player. I really hope he 3-0s. I don't think I've ever seen a PS4 player 3-0 one of these yet, for one of the ones that I played in. So I'm really rooting for him. Hopefully he does. So I know we had a Cosmic PS4 player last season too that managed to squeak into Cosmic with like 2 weeks left. Like, good for him. That's super solid. So I really hope he 3-0s. That's sweet. Like I said, I really want to see more PS4 players playing. Yeah, they always do. I mean, Mustache Magic came from PS3. That's where that originated from. And that's probably a pretty strange name to most. Back in my my Scrubby McScrubberson Call of Duty days, when I was one of those young Call of Duty noobs. What a dark time. What a dark time. I have a life now. I play hacks, and I play Siege and Battlefield. So I got a life now. But when I was 12 years old, I was going down the wrong path. Oh, Mustache Magic actually came around because so I got my PS3 and I was like, this is the first time I've ever got to make an online name. I got to figure out an online name. I had no idea what to do. And so my buddy's sitting there and we're chatting it up, and 12 years old, and he's like, I think it was 12. And we just couldn't think of anything. And he's like, you know what you got to do? Your dad has like the rankest looking mustache out of all of us. He's like, you got to be Mustache Magic. Period. Dot. Like it has to be Mustache Magic. And he's like, that's just, there's no other reason for it. So that's what it came around, because of my father's mustache. Because out of all the dads, he had the biggest and bushiest mustache. So yeah, so that's where Mustache Magic came around. Not even a good story. It's like the most random thing ever. He just spewed it out, just came up with it. I'm like, okay, that's it. That's there, and it's stuck. It's stuck since I was 12 years old. 11 years I've had that name. And I've only had a mustache for like 5 months, 4 months. So I've been a poser for 10 years and like 7-8 months of it. It's been good. But like, I haven't been able to grow a mustache until I could grow a mustache before, but it wasn't thick. It wasn't as thick as Papa mustaches there, and it was a little patchy back in the day. So like November was horrid. I feel bad for my poor wife back in November, back when I couldn't grow a mustache, because it was just like, it was real thin and kind of scratchy. It wasn't good looking at all. Like, I didn't even want to go out in public, let alone she having to be seen in public with me. Oh man. We've been waiting here for way too long. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrid. Alright, I'm gonna take 2 minutes to go make myself another coffee, because because I'm only on coffee number 3 or 4 in the last 24 hours, and that needs to be rectified. So I have a coffee addiction like my my co-guildmate there, Neverlucky. So I will be right back in about 30 seconds, and hopefully by then, doubtful, hopefully by then we got a game. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. I am extremely addicted to this. There's always some sort of card game I've got to be addicted to. I love the. I'm good at card games. Like it just comes to me naturally. And so like obviously you're gonna do what you're naturally good at because you like it, you find enjoyment in it. Because I mean, you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like everyone does what they like, what they're good at. Everyone likes what they're good at. And I have a very extremely competitive side, and this just like satisfies it perfectly. So I will always be a card dealer. 100% waffle. I will continue to buy from you. Made of tape. Oh man. Hex, but my Steam client says it needs an update. What to do? Yeah. Don't exit the client. If it's just your Steam client, then it can wait until after your game. No. And you're halfway through a game, right? True. So you don't want to end up like losing your game. I don't know. Are you you're playing in this tournament, right? It's like you don't want to take a game loss due to timeout because of that. Oh, you already finished the game. Okay, there you go. Do I currently play MTG? No, I don't. I played MTG for a year. I traveled around competitively playing it. Primarily in like the Edmonton, Canada area. So I played one GP in that year, and I was debating on going this year, but the guy that I kind of travel with was kind of getting out of it. And my son's now 3, going on 4. Didn't really want to take the time commitment to travel. So then my next approach was going to be to go to the online world. But I've been watching Jeff for a while, and I'd seen this Hex game and it looked really interesting. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drop the $70. I'm gonna pick up Red Lings and I'm gonna try it out. So I watched him for 3 months for a summer and then decided, yeah, I'm gonna try it out. And I absolutely loved it. I thought it was like the sweetest thing ever. So I just totally dropped Magic, been playing this, and this is what I've been doing ever since, and I absolutely enjoy it. Oh, exactly. 100% waffle. 100%. Why travel when you can just play at home? And now, if it's a lot cheaper for me to play this game than Magic, and then extra money can go, that extra money can go towards traveling to places my son wants to go, or that, I might want to take my son for educational purposes or whatever, right? So, like, it's just been nothing but a benefit. And Yukito, if you subscribe to me, I will show up just for you, I will show up in a fully neon orange duct tape t-shirt. I will go buy orange duct tape, and I will make 100% a shirt, and I will stream in it for a week. Just for you. I'll even tape up the entire mic, and I'll talk in a football coach voice the whole time. Just for you. And no, I'm not 2-0. I am currently 0-2. I am 0-2 with the verdict deck. So. Oh yeah. So for me to go like. For me to go. What was I gonna say? For me to essentially go play in a PBDQ because like I'm in an oil town in the middle of nowhere. I'm through. Thanks for the follow, by the way. You can do. I appreciate that. I'll make a duct tape. I'll make a duct full. How about this? For the follow, I'll make an orange duct tape shirt and I'll wear it for a stream. I'll make sure you can be there. But we'll go for it. We'll do the matching mic, especially before I put this one to rest, because I'm getting ready to order a new mic here and I'm gonna put this thing to bed finally. But yeah, for me to essentially go play in a PBDQ, it was like 3 hours. It was 3 hours of traveling, right? I mean, I'm situated 3 hours from one of the most competitive places for Magic in Canada, and that's Edmonton. So like it wasn't like it was a horrible thing, but I mean it was $200 of gas, food, like by the end of it, with all your travel fees and everything like that, it was like $300, right? It was like a $300, essentially $300. It was essentially $300 to go play in a PBDQ on a weekly basis, which is it's not cheap, right? And typically me and Buddy went down the night before, and we wanted to get a good sleep because we were competitive about it, and make sure we were well rested. So we got a hotel, and then of course you're gonna go out and have a few drinks, and like it just added up, right? Like every set of days off, I was spending $300 to $400 I didn't need to spend. So, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm a very social guy. So like, I had a great time going around and meeting new people, and it was super sweet. And I met a lot of great people that I'm never gonna forget. But yeah, it's taxing on a guy, and when you got a family life and stuff. So. Your full verdict and your 2-0. CWC Swish? Is that how you pronounce your name? You need to send me a list, and you need to apparently teach me how to verdict, because apparently I'm not a good verdict player. Bad players bad can confirm. So. Oh yeah, you gotta help me build a orange duct tape T-shirt for stream. Yeah, yeah. Yukido is demanding an orange duct tape T-shirt to match my. Yeah. Probably make it like a football jersey too, because apparently I look like a football coach. Yeah. No, don't make it the big shoulders. We put something funny on the back. The mustache jersey. With the idea manufactured by Yukito. I might like this idea actually, Yukito. It might be a little uncomfortable, but I might go for it. Might be funny. Ouch. All right. When your wife makes a comment, you might lose some weight. No, it's probably not gonna be comfortable. I don't know if she's making a comment on the fact that I need to work out more or what. Well, the idea behind Hex is to PvP. Well, the initial idea was to PvP without spending money. I mean, the fight nights are a good way for like budget players like yourself to play, without having to spend a whole lot of money and still get like some competitive. What's the term? What's good terminology for this? Some competitive satisfaction out of it. But like, if you're willing to do the grind, just play. Yeah, if you're like willing to do the grind, just play like the PvE and unlock everything and sell through there, right? I mean, if you want to be heavily competitive, then yeah, you got to spend money. That is a very good point, Waffle. It is definitely a TCG. I agree. The fact that it has a full secondary market that actually Hex supports is very good for the game. I agree 100%. And like the resale on cards is pretty good too. Like you can usually easily get like 70 to 80% of your value most of the time, if you're wise about how you sell your stuff, and it's really convenient. It's really convenient compared to like actual paper TCGs, because like paper TCGs you've got to use like online websites and stuff like that, and you've got to pay like additional fees. Which is this, you could sell out of it pretty easily. So like it's honestly just more. There's just a significant amount of more benefits to essentially playing an online TCG versus in paper TCG at this point. That too. Oh, what are you making, Yugito? Are you a cook? You must be a cook. If you're doing all that, you must be a cook. You definitely must be a cook. Oh right, you guys, right? It's U.S. Thanksgiving. I forgot about that. Oh, and you guys go a lot harder on Thanksgiving than us. I mean, we cook like 2 or 3 hours before Thanksgiving, and we throw the turkey in overnight. When it comes to selling to the stores, yes, but you can technically sell cards for actual real value across the floor, right? To people if you're willing to do the work for it. And it's a lot easier to do it because you already have a client that does it for you that you don't have to pay extra fees on, right? And yeah, some of the stores aren't that bad for undercutting you, but I mean that's typically what you get for Magic. Typically, like a real card game, you're selling for 50 to 60%, but on top of that, you got to pay travel fees if you're going to a tournament or shipping fees if you're mailing stuff away. Whereas this, you don't. You don't have to pay any of that, right? You're just right across the board, gone. Breathing Potter's a free-to-play player, really? Wow. Oh, we got a mirror. We got a mirror. We're gonna keep this hand specifically because we've got halls and we can fate wave a non-resource to the top. I know it's resource heavy, but we can literally just dig for the next couple turns, and this is gonna be slow. I wouldn't say that maybe Hex isn't for you. If your goal is to be tier competitive, then Hex isn't for you. If your goal is to be that's awkward. If your goal is just to play the game for like pure enjoyment, win a couple bashes here and there, do well in a couple formats, some formats just stick to the PvE side of it, then like yeah, 100% it's doable free, right? But like if you want to be a tier competitive player, then yeah, you're gonna have to spend money, right? Because you need access to all the cards, and being a tier competitive player requires you to essentially stay ahead of everybody as often as you can, right? Like that's just how you get better and win more often. So yeah, they did. They do have a public buy list. I don't know if they've updated it for set 8. I haven't actually checked for set 8, but they had one for set 7. They fire off in waves, C-Swish, so just give it a minute, right? We'll just play out some troops, apply some pressure. We are just gonna find some more gas. We've got guidances. I'm not gonna verdict yet. I'm gonna save my halls of Twilight too. Might have been right to put that out there first, but I think I just want to play the Vesper first with the Sunrise Specter and just start doing some damage. Like next turn we can come in for huge amounts of damage. So I think this is a position. I think I just put him in a position. Okay. Where he has to try and deal with these. Man, that's rude. Well, you can have a card. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna play out the halls here. Get the resource. I know I probably should deal with this, but he's probably not verdicting for another turn or two, so I think we're alright. Verdict again. We're gonna gain a bunch of life here too, so like this isn't really gonna matter a whole lot. Okay, you got lucky. Excuse me. Magic is typically 60% usually. Or at least that's what face-to-face gives me. We're gonna take 3 in the crackback? No. He's on defense. Okay. Verdict. Throw this thing. 6 spin on cards, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Well, I don't know. When I sold out of Yu-Gi-Oh, after I did 2 years of that, I mean they gave me 60% on overstock cards and 70 on cards they were low stock on. So I mean, but Yu-Gi-Oh market was booming at that point in time when I sold out, so it was a lot more popular in Canada than it's been in years. And like Sal was really selling at that point, so like that probably had something to play with, I guess, or a factor to play. But do I really want to remove this? I don't actually think I care about this right now. Oh, I'm missing a point of damage here. I'm supposed to play Twilight Eclipse first. That was a misplay. They are very good guys, Waffle. They are sweet guys. They were very good to me when I sold out of Yu-Gi-Oh, and they were super sweet at GP, like at GP Vancouver to shoot shit with. Like they were awesome. They were awesome. Really good guys. Sal is like the owner. Sal, he's like the most intimidating guy ever. He just looks like a hardcore biker, and when you first see him, like you're pretty. He's got, he's thicker guy, tattoos, bald. Like you don't expect him to be. Oh, this guy's playing Cruel Sentence too. You don't expect him to be a what's their name? Like you don't expect him to be like a TCG vendor. You know what I mean? When you look at him, like he's just got that hardcore look to him, and he's just like the nicest guy ever. That was like my first thought. I was like, oh man, this guy's kind of intimidating. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna play. Maybe I play. Yeah, I probably play the second halls, right? Like it's probably just Decree second halls here, just to start clocking in with Twilight. This card's actually super good. Like this has been the king in this mirror right now, because like that essentially just made his Umbral guard obsolete like the entire time. Yeah, Daybreak. Playing Daybreak Diviner, eh? I guess it is a spirit. I mean, that makes sense. I don't hate that. Don't hate that at all. And he got an Ire, okay. That's pretty good. Got an Ire out of it. That's super good. I mean, that kind of just brought him back into this. Not really, I guess, but kind of did. Yeah, he can. Well, no, I want to keep my value here because I can probably run him out of this game if I verdict. If I draw a resource next turn, I think I can just kill him. Yeah, I can just kill him. Oh baby, we got there. Yeah, you're dead. You are so dead. I've got 3 verdicts. Okay. That's an Umbral guard, so we're just gonna go ahead and seal the deal here. Make sure that he doesn't have some sort of one drop that's going to just get me. This isn't a flying. So. Alright. Woo! So what are we doing here? I don't like Decree in this matchup because like we're bringing in Scouring Lights. Usually got my 2 Decrees. Don't care for the Edicts in this matchup. Probably just gonna bring in the Winter's Grasp here to call it even. It kills everything in their deck. We're gonna change this to this. Where are we at here? Are you playing in the tournament there, Yukito, or are you playing ladder? You still haven't queued yet there, C-Swish? That's not good. Did you get a buy, maybe? I wonder if you got a buy. I don't think I want to. Do I want actually Strangles? Like, I guess Strangle technically. No, I feel like Winter's Grass is fine. Yeah, because I don't need double blood for anything. I do for Darkenite, I guess. But like Winter's Grasp with Darkenite's fine. I mean, it does, but you never know, right? You never know. I mean, they're not. Hex Dev Team doesn't like normally run their tournaments like 2-2 standard, right? Like they do some things a little bit varying from the task, like your pairings and your top pairings and stuff like that. How they run that I know is a little off. So like, I wouldn't be surprised. We got removal. We got a clock. We got Umbral Guard. Yeah, we're doing right. We'll sit on this one. Oh no. Oh darn, Ripson. And the candle mirror. I mean, that's if candles are putting up that good of results, though, that means candles are definitely something to work on. I'll definitely try that. Yeah, that sucks at this point. C-Swish. It might. Yeah, you might have lost. You might get a game loss because of that, because of how late it's been. I really hope you don't. Fingers crossed for you. Luminite, not great, really. I feel like that card should be super good. I mean, a 2-drop 2/2 first strike doesn't do what the deck wants. Makes sense. Yeah, you're probably not aggressive enough for the deck, or the deck's probably not aggressive enough for that card to be in the deck. I guess that's probably better terminology. Yeah, we're just gonna run this out in removal. I mean, it's gonna die, but we might as well ping him off our verdict here. Well, you might be able to come into a game 2 there, Siwish. Like, you might be able to come into a game 2 and fight your way back into it, right? Like, you never know. Sweet, more damage to the face. I'll take it. Don't get a Scouring Light in my hand, which is kind of terrifying. Because I really don't want to be the first one to commit Twilight Eclipse to the board. Bird target cheap, then it gets minus. Okay, that's an interesting. Do you generate that off of something? No, he's playing that. Okay, that is an interesting choice. It's a very interesting choice. 3. Am I leaving up Dark of Night? Maybe I'm just running a Twilight Eclipse into the. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we're just gonna bite the bullet here. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet here. Let's go. I don't like giving the -1/-1 instead of giving the Daybreak. That's fine by me. There's a Twilight Eclipse. Kind of figured he had that coming down. Okay, so we're gonna Cruel Sentence. There's a Scouring Light. I think I'm gonna let this Twilight Eclipse do a little bit of work before I bother Scouring Light. Yeah, so I think we're gonna play Slow Shard here. Get in for 2. Sunrise Specter. See if I can bait out another Decree of Banishing here. I think is what I'm gonna do. Because like I'm still clocking him. Oh, that really sucks, man. I am super sorry to hear that. That's super frustrating. That like really sucks, dude. Yeah, Phantom Rain, no point giving a Nightfall. I mean, I technically have a Scouring Light. And he does have this in place. Yeah, we're gonna give him... I think now I'm gonna have to Scouring Light. For sure. Just to blow him out. And like, I've got the clock right now, so I think I'm okay Scouring Light. And I get a Verdict this turn? Yeah, that's fine. And we get a Troop back out of it. So yeah, we're gonna Scouring Light. Just blow him out here. We'll go ahead and Verdict. Do some damages. Man, that really sucks, Steve Source, dude. That sucks, man. I'm super sorry to hear that. We're gonna hold this Umbral guard. He's pretty much dead on board next turn anyways. I'd rather have the removal. There we go. Sweet. Well. Alright. So I won, dude. I got my pity rare. Woo, my pity rare from the new set. I'm a bad Verdict player apparently. So someone's gonna have to teach me how to Verdict. I'm gonna have to find. I think C-Swish, you said you were playing Verdict, right? I'm gonna have to find your list after. I'm gonna find your list after the tourney here and figure out what it is. Make my changes. Probably play the same list as you and practice up. Definitely like the deck. Probably playing the one tonight. I may stream the one tonight. I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to go spend some time with my wife. She's got the day off today. So once again, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. My name is Mustache Magic, aka Garrett Cross. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that's usually where I post my schedule. I have a Discord if you want to come in and chat with me, hang out. I'm always in stream hanging out. You're more than welcome to join me while I'm streaming and chat with me, as long as you're obviously not being cancerous to the stream and you're contributing to the content of the stream. Go ahead and check out my YouTube page here later this week. I'm going to start uploading as many videos as I can here. I'm playing in the Bash this weekend, so I'll upload my Bash replays as well as any testing videos that me and Lockie record testing for the Bash. So stay tuned for that. And I'll be streaming tomorrow at 12 p.m. or sorry, 12 a.m. It'll be Mountain Standard Time. So I believe that's, I want to say 11 Central Time. So if you're hanging around, you want to check out some standard vaulting, come hit me up. And once again, guys, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.